Yoni Mac Show. We're recapping Bulls Kings.
We're gonna preview the NBA Thursday plus the new back and forth.
That's all right now on the Yoni and Mac Show.
Please spare me the pain of trying to make this make sense to you. Please tell me your problem, is it bigger than me? Yeah, what could I do? I'm looking straight forward up to heaven, alright. I can't wait till the end.
From Studio One, welcome to this November the 1st edition of the Yoni and Mac Show. I am Ryan Yadishatis. Here in living color, it is
Brian McGrath, he's back.
He's back better than ever, as he's been gone the last 3 days, and starting next week, you're going to be gone some more.
Yeah, I'll be gone during basketball, but I'll still be on there. But you'll still see me.
Well, let's start it off with recapping the Bulls and the Kings last night. Bulls won this one in a final of 93-87. Brandon, tell us a little bit about who are the point leaders in this game.
Joakim Noah had 23 points. They get 8 rebounds too, 8 or 9. Evans had 21, and Cousins had 14 points. I want to say, it's nice to see Richard Hamilton back, healthy.
It is. It's good to see Heinrich back too after what happened.
I don't still think he's 100%, but got like 2 points. But we'll be up there. Give it a couple times.
We'll see what happens. Now, does this game make the Bulls look like a playoff contender?
No, it does. You have to show out to you got to face like next Thursday they play Oklahoma City Thunder and TNT. I think them are the games they're gonna show. These are the games you got to win. That's to help you toward the end of the season. That'll get you to the playoffs. These are the games where you just they could win. But no, I think the real test will be next Thursday against Oklahoma City Thunder.
Should be interesting. As well as a side note, last night when Kirk Heinrich and Aaron Brooks battled for a ball, Kirk Heinrich accidentally elbowed Aaron Brooks' head into the floor, chipped his tooth. Hope he's doing okay. I believe he's going to the dentist right after the game. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. All you have to do is go to the search box, type in Yoni and Mac, and you're going to find our page where you can get all our Facebook shows and status updates. That is the Yoni and Mac Show on Facebook. Now it's time for the newest edition of Back and Forth. Brandon, do you want to start, or do you want me to go first?
Sure, I will.
Okay, first start with Bears.
Bears. What do the Bears have to do for them? No. What does the Bears, I'm still in favor of, what do the Bears got to do to get the other people going except Brandon Marshall?
I think they just need to try to get better ways to get open. I mean, right now it's been a struggle for what? Earl Bennett, Devin Hester. They've had struggles.
They're talking about trading Devin Hester today.
Oh, are they?
That's what I've heard.
But that's going to be interesting to see how they handle that. I think Jay Cutler just needs to try to get him open. But right now it seems like the only one that's been able to get open is Brandon Marshall. I'm not complaining. I have him in my fantasy team. So
it doesn't help when you got their.
But them two have been together before in Denver. But he's also been with Hester and Bennett.
So is Bennett too. Bennett knows all him too.
So we'll see. But I think they just need to try to get open more, which is easier said than done though. First one for me for the Bears. Can this team beat the Packers at Soldier Field?
Yeah, I think they can. The defense is dominant. They got 20 takeaways. I think this Bears team, the Packers are struggling. They have a lot of players out. They win somehow with everybody out. I don't know how it is. I think they do better when everybody's out. But I think the Bears are gonna. I think the Bears are gonna go out and beat Green Bay at Soldier Field in December, and I think that's
December 16th. As of right now, that is a noon game.
That's
probably gonna get changed to 3 o'clock.
But I think that game is gonna be if the Packers make the playoffs or not.
Yeah, but look what happened that one year. The Bears had a chance twice to eliminate them, and who won the Super Bowl?
The Packers ain't making the playoffs. I think the Bears are going to...
Ooh, we might have to replay this in a couple of weeks. All right. Okay, now let's move on to the Bulls.
Is there any chance the Bulls can get first seed?
I think if Dwayne Wade gets hurt, if they get set back a little bit, right now after their first game they played unbelievable. The Heat, I think the Heat are the only competition in the East. Amari Stoudemire's out for 6 weeks, which is actually less than what Derrick Rose is going to be out. Yeah. So there's really no timetable for him. So I think the Bulls have to just continue winning games. If they're over 5, if they're between 5 and 10, over 500 by the time he comes back, Derrick Rose comes back, I say yes, they have a chance. Will they do it? Something bad needs to happen with the Heat. So we'll see what happens. This is my Bulls question. Do the Bulls need to add another big guy, as in a center or losing Amir Sheik, who actually did pretty good last night.
And, you know, I think they do, but the point is they don't have enough money to do it. You know, that's
The Bulls are based on ping pong balls. Joakim Noah, Luol Deng, Taj Gibson, Derrick Rose. The list can go on and on of who they have and who they've drafted. John Paxton. Stop worrying about the ping pong balls. If you want to win a championship, spend some money. You and Gar Foreman. Anyway, answer the question.
You know, that's not, you know, that's just, you know, unless they got Muhammad.
I don't know, did he even play last night?
I think he played for 2 seconds.
But anyway, yes or no, they need to add a big guy.
Yeah, they do. They do need to add that. You know, I think another thing is, though, like we were talking about it, why don't, if they sign this, the point guard that's supposed to be the future, why don't he play?
I don't know. Maybe...
Pax, you want to answer that? You want to write it back?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Facebook us.
Facebook us.
Okay,
right now.
Go to the Cubs.
Alright, Cubs. Well, I got a good question for you. Do the Cubs need another hitter?
They have Rizzo, they have Castro. Barney just won the second base gold glove this week. Good for him. He broke a record of the most airless games. So congratulations to him. And but they're not going to add people. They're rebuilding. So I think they're waiting for Solar, and they're waiting for the young guys that they draft to come up. So I'm going to say no, they don't need a big hitter because they're just going to go through the farm system point of rebuilding. My question is, whose team is the Cubs? Is it Rizzo's or is it Castro's?
I think it's Rizzo's. You know, Rizzo, you know, I think he had a better year last year than Castro. You know, Castro just hits the ball. You know, he always tries for home runs lately last year, you know. The year before, they just hit. You know, I think it's Rizzo's team. I think he's going to take over this team next year. And
hopefully it's a start something. He was there since the end of June, so imagine a full year with him. Should be good.
All right.
For the Sox now.
Some news. Now that the Sox signed Jake Peavy, where is AJ's future from here?
I think that they signed him for $15 million, and AJ's got to be gone. I don't think they can spend that much money.
Okay, we have Flowers. You might just want to start picking out Flowers.
But maybe they can go. Don't they? Well, no, because Ramon Castro was a couple years ago, right? They don't have him anymore. There's Tyler Flowers.
No, they have to get unless they are maybe.
Unless they have the money, then I think they could sign him. But as soon as I heard that, my dad told me that last night. I do not think that they will.
Yeah, but I mean, it's better. I guess it's better to have a pitcher and a catcher, huh?
I guess so, but he's actually one of the better catchers. Painful it is for me to say, he's actually one of the better catchers in the league, throwing out guys. But he's really tall, which he's not. He's going to eventually turn into a first baseman, like Joe Mauer did. Which it might be what if they keep him after Paul Konerko. They might do that. Final question from the Sox: Does Robin Ventura deserve Manager of the Year?
Yeah, I think he does. You know, he's shown a lot of improvement. You know, going to picking up, picking up, Kevin Euclid.
He didn't pick them up.
I mean, not pick him up, but still, you know, it's his first.
I think if he would have got to the playoffs, yeah. But
I think he had a better year than Ozzie did his first year. You know, he knows what he's doing. You know, he's a.
One of Ozzie's first years, he won the World Series.
That's 2005, was it?
I think he had 1 year before that. Because 2003, he was with the Marlins when the Cubs are against. He won the World Series. So 2004, I think he was still with the Marlins. Then 2005 or 2004, he was with the White Sox. So do you think he deserves it?
Yeah, I think he does.
Okay, that is the newest edition of Back and Forth. Go ahead, Brandon.
Oh, if you want your own show on YouTube and you want it produced by us, message Ryan or Brandon on Facebook. RV Enterprise Vision becomes reality.
Now it's time to preview NBA Thursday. The Nets and Knicks, Brandon, have been postponed. Give them a little update on why.
Yeah, the game has been postponed tonight due to the Hurricane Sandy. You know, everybody, no one can get through the streets. They're all flooded. You know, we're talking about that could be a shelter tonight. You know, maybe that's why they're not having the game. But it says that right now they're maybe for a later date. So we'll have to see.
On a side note, the Nets or the Giants or the Jets are home this weekend. I believe it's the Giants at MetLife Stadium. They're in New Jersey. They don't play in New York. And that got hit just as bad. But as far as I know, that game is still on for this weekend. It's kind of hard to postpone. Well, that happened a couple years ago. Remember when they played a game on Tuesday night?
Yeah.
Michael Vick was in it. I don't know if it was with the Eagles.
You know, if it comes down to it, they might just switch to Jets. Whoever's playing the Jets, that team will be home.
Yeah, they might. So we'll see what happens with that. Now the other game, Thunder and Spurs from AT&T Center in San Antonio. Can the Thunder win without James Harden, who had 37 points last night with the Rockets in his debut?
No, I think they can't win because, you know, it's Kevin Durant. It's going to be Kevin Durant. It's going to be Westbrook, you know. I don't think that them guys, they have talent. I know they have a lot of talent, but I don't think they can win without James Harden. He was a guy.
He wasn't a starter either.
Yeah, I know, but he's a guy that can get 30 points off the bench too.
So we'll see what happens with that. Also, that game will be at 8:30 tonight on TNT because the first game was postponed, of course. Want to be a guest analyst on the Yoni Mac Show? All you have to do is message Ryan or Brandon on Facebook. Tell us what you want to talk about, and if it's something we want to talk about, we'll give you a spot. That is being a guest analyst here on the Yoni Mac Show. Now it's time for Brandon's favorite part of the show.
Predicted.
Charge! Brandon just want to know, we picked the Bulls yesterday. I'm 2-1. Picked the Bulls as well yesterday. Only one game on the docket. Thunder at Spurs. What do you like?
Spurs.
Okay, Brandon. I'm gonna go with Thunder in this one. Side note, quick trivia question: can you name the 4 NBA team, maybe 5, that do not have S at the end of their team name? You got one right in front of you.
Thunder.
Yep. Couple more. The team I despise most.
Heat.
Yep, because they don't have an S. It ain't the Heats.
I
believe there's one more.
Hold on.
West Coast. Okay, well there goes that trivia question.
Hold on, no, I'll figure it out. You guys just do your segment.
That's it.
I'll just do a preview for
Okay,
tomorrow.
now preview for tomorrow. We're going to recap NBA Thursday plus a preview NBA weekend. Bulls and Bucks in action Friday and Saturday. Preview the Bears and Titans and Packers and Cardinals. Plus a Yoni and Mac debate. We're going to debate. What were we debating tomorrow? We said it. What were we going to talk about? We were debating the...
who's going to win the NFC North?
who's going to win the NFC North?
Who's the last game?
Utah Jazz was one.
I
don't know if there might be...
That's hard.
I know. I don't know if that's
I heard that trivia called out shit.
Sorry, kids. Well, that's going to wrap things up here for this November the 1st edition of the Yoni and Mac Show, going on with a bang. I am Ryan Yanishatis. He is...
Along with Brandon McGrath's back.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Yoni and Mac Show right here